So I have been growing from seed, or trying to grow from seed, since I started my little gardening adventure. But I decided to try the starter plants this time. So I've got cucumbers and what is this? Sweet basil. And then over here we have some flat Italian parsley. And this is rosemary, this is rosemary. And then here we have some red ghost peppers. And here is some pink Brandywine heirloom tomatoes. And we've got some red bell pepper, and then that's some more basil. And then I was watching this program the other day that was talking about plants that are like insect repellent, like mosquitoes and stuff. So I had to get some lavender, and then I also got some lemongrass. So we're going to be transplanting those guys today, and got something else. So I already have a lot of seeds, but it's always nice to have other seeds available. So I got some more seeds, got me some fertilizer, got me some candy, but today I'm going to make some pasta salad. It's a really simple thing to make, but my daughter made some last week and it was so good, so I decided to make some, and I'm going to add my red onion in there. She doesn't add onion into hers. So happy Sunday. Let's see if we can get going. Okay, it's time to plant some stuff. I'm gonna have to redo my beds over there, but for right now, we're gonna do some container planting. And I bought this book last year, and I'm going to use it this year. So I've started reading about basil. So I'm going to plant my basil first. I have sweet basil. Then we have cucumbers, and unfortunately I broke my stem, so I'm going to see if I can replant that. And then we have some red bell peppers, and I've got some black cherry tomatoes, and I have some pink Brandywine heirloom tomatoes, and then we have some red ghost peppers, and this is rosemary, that's lemongrass, and then we have our Italian parsley. So I'm going to I think I can put the rosemary and the parsley in one pot, perhaps. I know the rosemary gets kind of wild, but also I have some lavender I'm going to plant. So, all right, let's get going. All right, some of the things I'm going to use. I've got my potting soil. I'm just going to use the potting soil. Also, I'm going to use a little bit of fertilizer. And I think I'm going to go ahead and use some blood meal. Also, it's supposed to be really good for leafy greens. And I think that's all I'll put in there for now. I won't need the worm cast or anything like that right now. I don't believe. From the videos I've watched, I won't need them. So, let's go. Alright, so I'm going to use this terracotta pot for my basil. It's a pretty good size pot. It's pretty deep. It has a hole in it already. So that'll make draining much nicer, much easier. So we're going to start out by adding the potting soil, which of course I did not bring any scissors, so hold on a second. Okay, so now we're ready. So I'm going to add my potting soil in to my pot. going to add some blood meal. Oops. I'm messing up my plants. Alright, so I want to mix this up and just kind of dig off in there and kind of mix that up. I think I am going to add a little worm casting in here. Just for the organic properties. It will definitely help. It's not going to hurt, for sure. As long as you don't add too much. Alright, so we got that all in there. And I'm going to make a little hole. So I'm making a hole inside of my pot here. That should be enough. You think that's enough? I think I need to put some more soil in there. I think I need to bring it up a little bit. Add a little bit more worm castings in here. Okay, get it all mixed up good. Alright, so now we'll make a hole. Because we want to make it, we want to make sure our root system has room to grow. So there we go. Put my hole in there now. Alright, so I've only got, there's 2 plants in here, but we're just gonna, so we have a really good root system, and these cups can be used for your starter plant, so definitely don't throw them away. Alright, so it's good root system. Oh, it's nice and moist, so I can just loosen it up just a bit. Just gonna put it off in there. Oh, didn't my hole deep enough. Uh-oh. Making a mess. That's okay, I'm outside. Alright, there we go. Get it down off in there. And I might have to add some more. I'm gonna have to add some more soil on top of here. And there we go. So there's my basil plant. Let's see. I'll make sure I'm covering up those. Okay. Alright, so next we need to water this in. You don't want to drown it. I understand that with basil plants, they have a tendency to get what they call white mildew. So I have to keep my eye open for that. So we'll give it a, and you're supposed to water your basil plants every couple of days. Okay. All right. So we got one down, and all the rest of these to go. I'll be back when I'm done. All right, all the planting has been done. I actually had some strawberries. I ate some strawberries earlier, so I'm growing strawberries from scraps. We're gonna see how that works out. Basil, rosemary, lavender. This is parsley, Italian flat parsley. This is lemongrass, and this is lemon balm, and then this is the red bell pepper. And then over here, Jordan, close the door. Close the door. And then these are our cucumbers. And these are our tomatoes, pink Brandywine tomatoes. And these are our black cherry tomatoes. And then this is our red ghost pepper. So we got all those planted today. Lord, can I keep them alive? That is my prayer. Can I keep them alive? So, all right. Let's see what the week brings. Well, good morning. So here is day 2 of planting. And I've come out just to make sure that there are no critters that got on my plants while I was asleep. These babies stayed out last night, making sure that they are still viable and all that good. So the guy that I've been watching as far as doing my gardening, so I'm gonna really do this year, y'all. I mean, I've tried so many different times, and I've tried planting from seed, and it doesn't always work out so well. So let's look at these other ones over here. Okay, these babies I took in the house last night because, I don't know, remember I was watching one of the videos. It was saying with the younger plants like these to take them in the house. So anyway, that's what I did. This one right here is going to have to be transplanted, but this was the only pot I had that I could put it in for now, so it's going to be fine right now. And then these other guys we took in the house, and so here we are back out. I know there's a difference in good bugs and bad bugs, so I got to keep an eye out for those. These are my little basil plants. I know they say you're supposed to prick it from the top, and it supposedly helps the plant grow some more, so that's what I did with that one. And then these are my strawberries, and I planted these before watching a video, actually. So what I did was strawberry I had eaten, I just took it and I just buried it basically. So it still had the seeds on it. So we're gonna see what happens there, because I have no clue what's gonna happen there. And these guys I haven't repotted yet. I've got to get I've got pots to put them in, but they're gonna be fine in these pots for a little while until I can I have one pot in the bedroom for this one, but I've got to get some more soil. So that is what these look like now, and I'm too embarrassed to show you my my flower bed over there right now. My yard man hasn't come and cut my yard, so my grass is a little overgrown. I think he'll probably be here probably Tuesday. Generally he comes on Tuesdays. So anyway, I'll just show you. So that's my in-ground bed that I've started. So I've got to get some dirt and stuff and put it over there, and I just got to clean up that bed. So anyway, I'm really going to do my best to try to harvest something this year. So far so good. I got them planted, so that's a big thing. That's a big thing. I got them planted. So I got to show you this deal I've got. Hold on. All right, so I have this cool little water moisture gauge here, and so it lets me know that plant is dry. So I need to put some water in that one, and then I can go over here and put it here and see that it lets me know. See how it's moving? It lets me know if the plant needs water, and I think this one does too. So, okay, yeah, we need to water that. So we can move it over here. So it's really pretty cool how it does it. Looks like all my plants need water. Let's try these guys down here. Let's see. Okay. All right, how about this one? Okay, that one's good. So I just want to make sure that the gauge is working. Let's go with this one. Okay. So we know we need to add some water to some of these guys. So I like my little water gauge thingy. Let's go over here and check this one. The thing about these terracotta pots is they do absorb a lot of water, so I have to make sure to water them. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Good. Okay, so we know which ones we need to add water to. So this thing is great. I love it. It's awesome. So we're gonna add some water to our plants this morning. Okay. The thing about watering is that you know, you water a little bit and then you kind of let the water soak in just to make sure you're not oversaturating your plants. So that's probably what I should have did last night or yesterday when I planted them, and that's what I intended to do, was to come back and test them and make sure that there was more water there, so enough water in there. So I'm going to water the rest of the plants. I'll be back. Okay, all plants have been watered, so we're going to let it kind of saturate into them before we try to add any more water to it. These, like I said, these terracotta pots, you know, they kind of absorb the water, so you have to really pay attention to those. You don't want your plant sitting in water, so like this right here, the water is beginning to leach out. So I will watch that to make sure it's not just sitting in water. But here we go. So this is day, I guess you can call it day 2. I planted them yesterday, and so this smells so good, y'all. This is lavender. It smells so good. It smells so good, so good, so good. All right.